Different in Zoom, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, yeah.
Live streamed. Okay. Okay.
Good afternoon, councillors. Thank you for being here at the council meeting for the 19th of March 2026. I'd like to acknowledge that we have the Valuer General's representatives in the Zoom, the live stream room. Because they're doing a presentation, I would like someone to move that we extend the presentation time from 5 minutes to 15. Do I have a mover?
Madam Mayor, I'll move that we go into 15 minutes to enable the full presentation plus time at the end for questions.
Thank you, Councillor Thompson. Seconded, Councillor Hardwick. All those in favour? Unanimous. Thank you. And I'll pass over to you, Adrian, or Rachel, to do the acknowledgement.
Thank you. I'll just introduce the team briefly. My name is Adrian Exisa, Director of Rating and Taxing In-House Valuations in the commercial and rural space. I have Rachel Anderson with us. Rachel is our Director of Residential Valuations for the southern portion of the state. Luke Bowden, Senior Managing Valuer here at Value New South Wales in our rural space, along with Kirk Brown. Kirk's also a Senior Managing Valuer. And lastly, we have Simone Ahea, our Executive Support Officer. So I'll hand over to Rachel just to do our acknowledgement of country. Thank you, Rachel.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Adrian. Our great team here, and we're very happy to be here. I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which we work today and the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people participating in this session. I pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and recognise and celebrate the diversity of Aboriginal peoples and their ongoing cultures and connections to the lands and waters of New South Wales.
Thanks, Rachel. So we thought firstly we'd just cover off on the purpose of the presentation today. So council presentations are something we do on an annual basis. We offer that out as part of what we do to all councils. It's just a really good opportunity for us to engage with council in the work that we do. The purpose of today's slide pack is to explain how land values are determined and then quality assured, provide an overview of the 2025 land values for your LGA, share some key insights with regards to land value movements from the 2024 to 2025 base year. And also there's some statistics in there from 22, which was the last general valuation cycle. We've also picked out some example localities. I know there's been a little bit of interest in some particular areas that's come to our attention. So we've picked out just a couple of example localities just to have a bit of a look at some of the thematic layering that we use. There's also a slide in there around pine plantations because that's come up as a little bit of a query. And importantly, we'll cover off on next steps where you can find more information and a bit of information around the objections process. So if we could just move to the next slide, Simone. So firstly, how are land values determined? So in New South Wales, we use a mass valuation system, as is used in many parts of the world. At a high level, groups of properties are put into what we call components. So we choose properties that we feel are going to move in similar directions, and we place those into a group. And that group does change from time to time as we review it. The group will have a primary benchmark, which is the property that we feel is going to be a good representation of that group. And we also pick out some reference benchmarks, which will be some other representation. So if you've got a component that covers multiple localities, as is often the case in rural areas, we'll pick out some reference benchmarks so that we're testing different parts of that component when we do our valuations. A really, really big part of what we do. Yep. Oh, are you there? Not sure if the connection's been lost.
You can still hear Adrian.
Oh, just breaking up a little bit there. Simone, you can hear me okay?
So I've got you.
Yep.
Yep, I've got you.
Meeting room's gone blank by the
Oh,
looks.
We may have
I'll
lost
just,
him.
Come off or get the slideshow.
yeah, I can't see.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it's gone, yeah. I can see the slideshow and I can see
I can see a meeting room name, but nothing.
yeah.
Mm.
All the people have gone.
Yeah, it just sort of
Yeah.
faded out, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's gone. Disappeared. Council said, it's because of big storms. I think
We stopped at the start. Maybe we should just put them down.
Do we have any people?
I guess we just need to wait.
Mhm.
Yeah, just wait and just see if they can fix the meeting room up.
I might just put in the chat that we can't hear.
Yeah, and maybe just put my mobile number in the chat, Rach, in case one of them wants to call my mobile number.
Okay, hi folks. Our
Not a Surf Radio.
maybe we don't want to put your mobile.
Right.
Oh, we want to disappoint people out there. They can't watch.
Michael McCormick sent me a text saying, everything in combo. And I was, what?
Unless we try and log in again, I guess. That's only anyway, I've sent a message, as you can see.
Yep, see that.
We hold this for next month.
Sorry?
We hold this for next month.
Oh, we've got people.
We have to live stream.
Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't.
How come we can still hear them if it's not working?
Because it seems to be connected.
It's not picking up our mics.
Hope it's not.
Yeah, I'll send that.
Oh, what a shame.
Hmm.
apologies at the start there, Adrian, if you did any introductions.
No, all
I
good,
couldn't
Kurt.
find the audio setting on Zoom, so I
All good. All
eventually
good.
found it and got it sorted.
Yeah. It's all down the bottom.
Yeah.
Complete opposite of what we do.
True, true. Yeah,
Just like that's what I was thinking. Just the opposite
True.
of what we do.
it's yeah, it's all up the top with Teams, isn't it?
Yeah. Teams is great.
Mm.
Mm.
So I think it's Jess who's sharing.